Hi everybody. I decided to do this video today and I'm a little confused because I'm using the tripod for my see both hands. And as a photographer, I hate being in front of the camera. Just don't like it. But I needed to talk to you guys and wanted to talk about my move to Patreon. I have been really happy lately of gaining more followers on my social media, which is fantastic because I did pare down my social media presence a little bit ago, which is too much. But the thing you have to remember for artists, it's really hard to make steady income the way things are set up. I had a store with merchandise. It worked well. It wasn't unsuccessful, but it was a lot of work for spurts of income and then nothing, and then crazy amounts, And of course, there's the whole marketing and everything. I was spending more time doing marketing than doing art. And that's one of the reasons I decided to move to Patreon. It was just like, I'm spending all my time doing business stuff and not actually creating anything. And then on social media, those of you who follow me wanted to see more of the actual more creative pieces that I do, and I didn't have the time. So a little bit ago, I decided to move to Patreon. I'm really happy I did. It's a process, okay? And so that's what this video is today. It's about the process and what's coming soon to my Patreon. So if you're not aware of it, let's get this out of the way right now. And I'm gonna look down because I'm terrible with this stuff, but it's patreon.com/Kelly Paul Artist. Okay, I will put the link so you can copy paste it or get to it directly, but it's in all my bios. Wherever you're watching this, it's in my bio. Okay, so that's an easy way to find it. So right now, if you've seen it already, there is a $3 American dollar, $3 US a month intro tier. Now that gets you blogs on my new art as it comes out, which in the past week has been 3 or 4 different posts that I've made, and the comments are open. I had my own websites. I had to take them down because every time I opened comments, they were getting spammed. How am I supposed to communicate with people and other artists and my fans if I'm constantly dealing with keeping comments closed because of the constant spam? So at least on Patreon, you can't see them, you can't comment on them unless you're in that intro tier. But that's what it gets you. And I read all of my comments. I will answer all of my comments, okay? And it also gives you early access to my long form YouTube videos. They can range from 5 minutes to 20. And so I'm gonna start doing that. They will post on that intro tier of Patreon 5 to 7 days before they go live on YouTube, which is really nice. You just get to see that early. And again, you can comment directly on Patreon. I'll probably see comments on YouTube, but I also get spam there and just trolls. So that allows you to watch the video, ask me a question, that sort of thing. So that is the number one reason. It allows me to create a steady income, and it allows you to get something right away for your money, because you may think you're not paying for content on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram, but you are. All those ads you see, that's how you're paying for it. Those get in the way, they clog up your feed, and that's how they're making money off of you. This way, you cut those advertisers out, and then your money doesn't really go to waste. Plus, you get almost, it's really hard to get access to any artist, not just me, any artist on social media, just because of the ads and all of that stuff. A lot of artists have a really hard time keeping up with their comments on social media, and they read them, I have no doubt, but you just don't have the time because you have to filter through all the trolls and do that sort of stuff. So I'm on Patreon now. That's where I'm going to stay, and there are some exciting things coming really soon on my Patreon. For 1 or 2, I'm adding 2 more tiers to my Patreon. So I have the 1 intro tier, which is $3 American a month. I'm going to add a $9 American dollars per month tier. Now that's going to get you, sorry, I'm reading. I had to plan this out, you know? That's going to give you everything in the first tier plus one PC and one cell phone wallpaper of my choice per month. Most likely my nature photography, but we'll see, you know, how it goes. That may sometimes be my digital pieces, my digital art. We'll see how that goes, but that'll be my choice on that tier. And there will be a once a month vlog minimum where I'm going to talk about my art or what's going on in the art world, which, let's be serious right now, with the introduction of AI art, put that in quotes, there's a lot to talk about. So I'm going to start filming a vlog once a month, just talking about what's going on. Sometimes that might be more updates about what I'm planning, sort of things, and to get your input on that. And again, comments all open on that tier, okay? And then I'm going to have an 18 US dollar per month tier. That is going to be my top tier, and that's the top end that I'm planning right now. And that's going to have everything from the first two tiers. Plus, I'm going to start filming once a month. And I say once a month, but that's like once a month minimum, like a behind the scenes video that will never see the light of day on YouTube. Okay? That'll be completely exclusive to my Patreon $18 tier members, okay? So that will never get on. I just, no. And I'm going to do a personal vlog, which will be once a month minimum, but possibly more. It'll be kind of like an Ask Me Anything, but I'm going to say Ask Me Anything about art. Art, my career, what I think about the art world, that sort of thing. I'm not going to answer personal questions, okay? Not doing that. And I'm probably going to do one per month digital wallpaper that will be determined by those of you in that tier by a poll. I will probably at the beginning of the month put up, you know, here's A, B, C, D. What would you guys like me to offer as your free wallpaper for this month? And that's the plan right now. Long term, as this catches on, because literally I've only been doing this a few weeks, so you're going to have to bear with me. I've been trying to put these tiers, get these tiers sorted out of what I want to do in what order. There's so many possibilities, okay? But I might ultimately offer a tier above the 18 that would offer a commission of some sort, a digital commission maybe. I'd love to know if that's something you would be interested in, having a commission done by me. It would be, you know, it would have to be in my wheelhouse, obviously, but I would have some options for that. And it wouldn't be a once a month thing. It would be like a gift if you've been maybe at a certain tier for a whole year, 6 months. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. So that's where I'm hoping, as I launch these other tiers, I'll be able to actually communicate with everybody, okay? And be able to get some ideas of where you would like to see some benefits for the memberships. Remember, this is your way of getting around all those ads. And oh, another thing I want to consider, I used to teach photography classes. I am probably in another, like, potentially higher tier offer possibly live photography classes. I'll have to think about that one. I used to teach that, and I would love to teach again. So that would be really, really fun. So you'll have to let me know if a live photography class would be something you would be interested in as well. But as I said, that would be higher than the $18 tier. We would do like one class a month or 2 classes a month, and it would go for a while. I taught a class that lasted an entire school year for my daughter's middle school. So, and that would involve you taking pictures and getting feedback from me on your photography. So that would really, really be something amazing. So that's the future. Kelly Paul Photography went to just Kelly Paul Artist, and now my goal is to just create what I want to create and hopefully interact with other artists and fans, and really just create a place where we can all talk about creativity and art and live the lives we want. So I hope you have a very creative day. See you soon.